আমরা কি আর অফিস যাব না? যাব না আমরা অফিস?
In this video, I'm going to share 5 strategies to get job in Middle East or any abroad country. And for your information, I got my first job in Middle East in just 30 days. Like I just started looking for job and I applied those 5 strategies and I got my job. So, shuru kora jaak? Hello everyone, my name is Juma. I am in Doha now, and in this country I was selected as a cluster sales manager in a multinational company, and I was selected in this year only. So guys, in this year 2020, we all know like how the situation is. It's very terrible, right? So many of us have already lost our job. Many of us already struggling with our current job with no security, right? So in this video, the strategies I'm going to share, so it will help you to find a new job. So the step number 1, before you get into the battlefield, you should sharpen all your weapons. And what are those your weapons? Your weapons are your CV, your all documents, your all educational documents, your passport, your driving license. Yes, driving license is important. In many jobs here in Middle East, they ask for driving license. So those documents are important. So be ready, be prepared with your all documents. Keep a scan copy, keep a hard copy as well with you. Step number 2. So set your target. Step number 2 mainly is target setting. You set your target, like set your country target, which country you are going to apply and which companies are going to apply. So for example, for me, I was very much sure that I was keen to Doha only. I was not applying for any other country, I was not interested for Bahrain or Dubai or any other country, let's say. Like I was only focused to Doha. So what I did next, like I already googled a lot about Doha, like what are the companies in my sector are available there. So I made entire list. Like in Marriott, we had like 10 to 12 hotels in Doha. So I already mentioned all the names in a paper for my reference. Then, so your target is fixed. For example, you have listed 15 companies and the position already you know what position you are applying for. Like I was applying for sales manager position or sales manager or senior sales manager kind of thing. So I was applying for that. So similarly, you have to also clear with your target. So once target setting is done, so we can move to the next step. So step number 3. So step number 3 is mainly to find job vacancies and to process your CV. So this is the step number 3, and this is very important, and you have to be very patient now, because you all know like now in situation there are very less job openings currently. So you need to be very patient. You need to log in to various career sites. Like in India, like we apply in Naukri, Monster, so Cater Global, we have Career Global as well there. So hospitality related, there are many sites, as well as in your industry, relevant industry, there are relevant sites as well. This is very important. Whenever you create any account in any site, so you need to turn on the email notification so that any relevant job vacancies are available, they will notify you. In nowadays, in every companies, they have their own HR page, they have their own career section. So only creating login in career site is not enough. You need to visit individually those companies HR page. All of them, they will have a option to submit your CV, or they sometimes they show their vacancies as well in their website. So in their website, you need to go and you need to post your CV directly, okay, so that you do not miss any single opportunity. Now that's step number 4. So step number 4 is mainly to find your connection and increase your visibility now. So for example, in Marriott Doha, there is a vacancy for restaurant manager, right? Okay, so what I'll do, I have already applied in Marriott career section. I have already logged into few career site as well. I have applied through them. Anyway, they have already directed me to the career site only. So these are already sorted, right? We have already applied, we have already submitted our application. Now we are waiting for the reply. But meanwhile, you might get a rejection message, or you might get a interview call as well. So meanwhile, it is not very quick. It's not like no, you apply today and today only or tomorrow only you will get the reply. It's not like that. It doesn't work. The system doesn't work in that way. So meanwhile, you should not wait silently. Like, you should not keep yourself idle. You need to do something. You increase your visibility. Meanwhile, you increase your connection. And how to do that? Here we have multiple career networking sites. Example, LinkedIn. So you should share a connection. You should already try to build your circle before you join. I will share an optional step now before I share the step number 5. So the optional step is you can always visit physically your target country. So now in pandemic, that's why I kept it optional. In this situation, this is not advisable. Currently, I am making this video in 2020 in the month of May. This is not the right time. Once if it is possible, you should try this optional step. So now we are on the final stage. So this final step is applied when you get the interview call. So when you get the interview call, remember you have already made it so far. Be confident enough. Be original. Be yourself. You have your experience to offer. You have your expertise to offer. So do not fear anything. You will make it. You hope for the best for your interview. And when you are done for the interview, when you come back, you put an email as well. So to summarize, step number 1 is to prepare your CV and your documents. Step number 2 is to set your target. Set your target first. And step number 3 is find the vacancies and apply to them. Step number 4 is make connections and increase your visibility. And optional step is now here. If possible, visit the country. If it is not possible, then you cannot do anything much about it. Then keep increasing the connection and the visibility. And step number 5 is finally hit the interview. If you have liked this video, hit the like button. You keep sharing this video, this message, and help your friends. We will see you in the next video.